look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you look good. Either way, self-care is important. Pampering yourself, I believe, is the most important form of self-care. One of my pampering tips is going to be about exfoliation. So both men and women can exfoliate. You don't have to, it's not like a girly thing, so you can definitely find all kinds of benefits for men, women, however you identify. It's gonna be beneficial. If you have skin, it'll help you. So I'm a licensed esthetician. I'm not a dermatologist or anything, and in fact, most dermatologists would probably tell you like not to do this. But if you have clogged pores, um, if you suffer from ingrown hairs, um, anyway, there's like a whole slew of reasons why it's beneficial to exfoliate. So um, here's why. Why should you exfoliate? It removes dead skin cells, and once you remove those dead skin cells, it just helps you to encourage new cell growth, new cell generation, cell turnover. So then you get that fresh, new skin look. It unclogs your pores. It helps with acne. It helps with ingrown hairs. I personally get a lot of ingrown hairs. I don't necessarily suffer too much from acne, but I do get dry skin. And if you have dry skin, then you do get acne. I don't know if you can really see some blemishes on my skin. I get like some here. Get it on your like décolleté area, on your neck, all over your face. You get it like on the back of the arms. You get like these little bumps. I don't have a whole lot of them. There's one. Anyway, they're gonna go away if you like do this on a routine. So let's see. If I do this 1 to 2 times a week, then I find it's more beneficial. So if once I start like forgetting, like I think it's been probably, I think like maybe I missed, it's been like a week and a half probably since I've exfoliated, and I can definitely tell the difference. Like I said, I have this blemish here, I have a few little bumps I can feel. Yeah, I can tell when I'm like, oh my gosh, when was the last time I did this? So like it's you're definitely gonna thrive from routine on doing this as well. So it's going to help even your skin tone if you have like dark spots from like the sun or from like acne scarring or whatever. It's going to help minimize those. I think it's going to help minimize stretch marks when you use it with other stretch mark type remedies like cocoa butter and stuff like that. Aloe vera is all going to help with those types of things. It's going to help boost your circulation, your blood circulation, and it's going to help with your lymphatic drainage, which is kind of like your skin's way of like getting rid of toxins in the body and stuff, like and through your like blood system and everything. So like if your lymphatic systems gets clogged, then it can cause more illness and different effects on you or whatever. So there's like a lot of different benefits. So enough on that. Let's get to like how do we go about exfoliating ourselves without damaging our skin's like protective barrier. So I find it easiest to do exfoliation, a physical exfoliation, as opposed to like a chemical peel or something. If you do a chemical peel, generally you want to go to a licensed esthetician or a dermatologist office and have them do that for you, just because anytime you're working with chemicals on your skin, you can definitely have adverse effects, and they're going to know how to react to it. They're not going to like panic. They're just going to do what needs to be done to help calm that skin down. So I don't recommend doing any kind of like peels or chemical exfoliation on yourself if you can help it. Sometimes you can do like add a little bit of milk to your exfoliation, like your physical exfoliant, and then that'll help do a little bit of like lactic acid. But like I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't do that. I have a bad reaction, and when I try to do, I actually in beauty school they did a chemical peel on me, and that's how I found out that lactic acid is very bad. So yes, I had a skin reaction. My skin was very red for a few days, but and it was fine. They knew how to take care of it. They took care of it right away, so it wasn't a big deal. So what do? I like, you can use lots of different physical exfoliants. You can use coffee grounds, you can use sugar, brown sugar, white. You can use ground oatmeal. There's like a lot of different natural items that you can use, and then mix with those, because once you get your exfoliation, you have to mix it with something to add some slippage to it. So then taking like different oils, coconut oil, olive oil's good. If you have coconut olive oil, I like to go to my kitchen. I feel like if I can put it in my body, then it's going to be okay to put on my body. Both coconut oil and olive oil are not going to clog your pores or anything like that. Um, they have a lot of beneficial things in their own right. That's probably a whole other video. What I like to do, what I find easiest, is going to be getting coffee grounds. I take the coffee grounds from that morning, and I just put them in my little, like, it's about a cup of coffee grounds, and I have this little blue cup. I use the same blue cup all the time for my coffee grounds. Um, and I'll just put those in right in the cup, and then I bring it into the bathroom with me, and then I just will bring it right into the shower. And so I'll take like my favorite face wash. This is my favorite face wash right here, my favorite in the whole wide world. And if I try to like go to something else, like my skin's like, what are you doing? So I stick with the CeraVe, and then I'll just it's a foaming, so I'll just take like a pinch of the grounds, and I'll mix it with whatever facial wash that I have, whether it's the CeraVe. I think I have a little clip that I'm gonna use, and I think I'm using a different kind, which I wanted to try that product out. I actually didn't really like it, neither did my skin, so we went back to the CeraVe. So that's just what I recommend. If you have your favorite facial wash, then by all means use that one. Whatever you use is going to work, because you're just trying to add a little bit of that slippage to it. So I'll grab like a little and then I'll just mix that in with my facial wash, and then with very gently, with light pressure, in like circular motion or circular pattern, in like an upwards motion, like up and away, because if you don't want to pull down on your face, because then gravity does enough of that already. You don't want to like give yourself extra wrinkles or anything like that. So like up and away. You scrub your face, your eyebrows. You want to get really good. Like just be gentle around. I go like around my eyes. I don't like scrub my eyes or nothing. Around my cheeks, all over my chin. Circular motion. You make sure you get your neck and your décolleté area, your shoulders if you have issues with your shoulders or whatever. But and then you can rinse all of that away. And then after that, I'm gonna take my cup and I put it right on the bottom of the shower floor, because I've noticed that it gets really messy. Like coffee is going to get everywhere. It's going to get really messy. So I just put it on the floor of my shower. I take my favorite body wash, the Shea Moisture. So I have like the African black soap Shea Moisture. Is really good. Like if you have a lot of acne or oily skin, or like like I have psoriasis sometimes, and so this is really good. It's got it's very soothing for the skin. I also have, if you feel like your skin is dry, or you just daily hydration, like whichever one I feel like I want to use, I'll just kind of throw it in there. I also have like a lavender one. You can also add your own essential oils to it to make it smell good. If you wanted to do like a eucalyptus or peppermint, just be careful with peppermint, because if you use too much, it does have that cooling effect to the skin. So maybe that'd be good like in the summertime, when it's really hot. Nice peppermint scrub. So those are what I use personally. So you can use any kind of oil, any kind of body wash, whatever you want to do, just to add that slippage. It's going to really help it go. So then you're just going to, a little bit goes a long way. So just like pour it in there. You're going to mix it up with your finger, and then you just kind of grab a small amount at a time. And I usually just start shoulders and my arms, and then like in circular motions, gently. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure. The coffee grounds and your substance is going to do all the work. So that's going to get rid of all that dead skin. So you just like circular motions all over, head to toe. I make sure I get in my underarms really well, because if it's an area that you shave, you want to make sure you exfoliate. That's going to help, especially for ingrown hairs, like what do they call that? Razor burns, razor bump. So that'll help with that kind of thing. So it's good to do it I would say at least 24 hours prior to shaving, like if you're going to shave your face or if you're going to shave your underarms or your legs or wherever, 24 hours before you shave, if you exfoliate all that dead skin, or even right before you exfoliate all that dead skin away, that's going to help minimize any like bumps and ingrown hairs or anything you're going to get from that. And then if you do it again, like 24, 48 hours later after you shave, that's also going to help to clear away all those and minimize any kind of like ingrown hairs or razor bumps that you might get from that. I like to do it just twice a week, and then usually I'll shave right after, and then I know in a couple more days I'm going to do it again, and so it hopefully is usually a pattern, and I don't usually suffer too much from those types of things. Also, if you get maybe like a dark pattern, like I know if you have more melanin, you're like a tanner person, sometimes when you shave you'll get like almost like this brownish kind of tone to your skin where you've shaved at, and like that'll definitely help like with that as well. Exfoliating will help with that, so like you don't have to feel like you can only get your underarms waxed or whatever. Like you can still get rid of that by exfoliating. So let's see, after I've totally covered in coffee grounds, I've scrubbed myself from head to toe. I mean, you can do your scalp too, like my hair looks kind of greasy right now. I have castor oil and stuff in it until I'm gonna wash it out. That's another good thing. I recommend doing like a hair mask or some kind of deep oil treatment or something in your hair while you're doing this, because it just sits there and penetrates. The steam will help it penetrate. I've actually had this in since last night. I put the castor oil in my hair, let it sit all day, or all night last night, all day today. It's been sitting in my hair, and then I'm gonna get in the shower, exfoliate. It's gonna sit in there. The steam's gonna open my pores. It's gonna penetrate deeper into my scalp. So you could exfoliate your scalp too if you wanted to, but it is gonna, I mean, it's in your hair, and so like it'll be hard to get the coffee grounds out of your hair. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit difficult. So it does take a lot of rinsing. So it just depends on like how much water you have available to yourself. Not everybody has enough hot water in their apartment or wherever to take a 20-minute shower. Or maybe you're like a conservationist, and so you're like, I'm not trying to take a really, really long shower because I like to save the energy, save the water, whatever. You don't recommend putting it in your hair. You can do like a sugar scrub in your hair because it dissolves away, but coffee grounds, I would just kind of refrain from putting that as an exfoliant on your scalp. But definitely do like a deep treatment to your hair while you're doing this, because then you're pampering yourself. That's the whole point of this thing. So then after I've rinsed all of my coffee grounds away, if you don't have like a nozzle to spray your shower, then take a cup in the shower with you, or use the same cup that you carried your coffee grounds or your sugar or whatever in the bathroom, and then like rinse your walls, rinse everything down, rinse yourself down really, really well. That'll help minimize like the staining and the mess from any coffee grounds if that's what you decided to use. And then it'll smell like you brewing coffee in your shower, which I kind of like the smell of coffee, so that's just me personally. So then it's important that after you rinse off and after you've gotten out, because you've removed all this dead skin, so you have very fresh, soft, new skin. So it's important to lose any moisture. So like after you get out of the shower, it's important to grab like your favorite, coconut oil if you want to do coconut oil, olive oil. Jojoba oil is really, really good. If you have a blend of oils, like I have this African Royal hot 6 oils. So it's like a blend of 6 oils. You can do hot oil, hair body oil, scalp oil, bath oil, nail oil. Like, it's got herbs and oils in it. It's got all these different extracts. I really love this stuff. It smells so good. My son's always like, can I have some of that oil that smells like candy? And I'm like, yeah, yes, you can. It's good for you. Here, there's a few drops. And we rub it on our skin. He rubs it all over. We'll put a little bit in his hair. It's really nice stuff. And it's by the Bronner Brothers from Atlanta, Georgia. So it's like a U.S. product. It's a natural product. It's also a Black-owned product, so you're supporting the Black community. It's just a really great product. So that's one of my recommendations, but you can definitely use like a coconut oil. I used to use a coconut oil from the kitchen. Usually it's like a organic, um, sometimes cold pressed. It just depends on whatever my husband buys. He does the grocery shopping, so whatever is in the kitchen is what I end up using. Um, but yeah, like definitely gotta lock in that oil. So I'll do oil and then I'll actually follow up with a body lotion. My favorite body lotion is by Urban Hydration. I'll get it right. So the body lotion that I found that I really like, because I'm a natural ingredients kind of person. I don't want to put a whole lot of chemicals of foreign stuff into my body, because that just creates more work, more inflammation that your body has to try to push that stuff out or acclimate it, or I don't know, whatever that stuff is. So I figure a little less like foreign stuff that I put in, the more beneficial stuff I put in, the better. Anyway, um, Urban Hydration Lemon Body Lotion. You can find this at Sally Beauty. Almost all the products I have are at Sally Beauty, except for the CeraVe. I think I get that from Walgreens. But it's all like super easy stuff to find. And then it's vegan, it's paraben free, it's gluten free, silicone free, phthalate free. I mean, it's sulfate free. It's a lotion. Why wouldn't it be sulfate free? But I think all of their products are like, I don't know. They have other products, essential oils, I think, and stuff like that. Um, it's good stuff. It smells really good, like lemons and ginger. So that's how I do like my routine, and then afterwards, you've locked in that hydration. You've locked in that moisture into your skin. You feel nice and smooth and soft. You don't have any, after a routine, you don't have any blemishes. You just feel a lot better. Um, and then like while you're in the shower, as you're scrubbing away all this stuff, like just imagine that you're scrubbing away all your negative energy. You're scrubbing away all the bad things that people said. You're scrubbing away your day, all the bad people, like letting the water just rinse it off down the drain, um, and just starting a new fresh you, just like your skin is a new layer. It's kind of like when snakes shed their old skin and then they're new beautiful creature again. Like that just should be how you feel every time you take a shower. Like I'm a new beautiful creature, ready to go out into the world. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, smash, smash, smash. Um, help me spread the love. Thank you for watching Empathic Expressions. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.